right, so here's the credentialed multi-stripe Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Beneil Dariush. And if you string together 8 consecutive wins in most MMA divisions, that's going to result in a world title fight. That was not the reality for Beneil Dariush from 2018 to 2022. He won 8 in a row. Many of those wins came against the best lightweights in the world, showed off an improved striking game, can always lean on the grappling, but he didn't fight for the world title. Yet, though, is the operative word. If he can win this fight tonight, perhaps that elusive title shot will finally surface for Beneil Dariush. Here he is, the charismatic UFC lightweight contender and former Bellator champion, Iron Michael Chandler. He said when he signed with the UFC, Daniel, he was not here for a long time, but a good time. And been a darn good time thus far seeing Michael Chandler compete the big show.
It's been a good time for us. I don't understand how he's having fun when he's involved in those types of fights. But this guy's an absolute beast. I mean, he is a forward pressure, face-first fighter, and those are always the ones that we enjoy. Michael Chandler has the ability to just take you out, but he would prefer to punch you in the face. Let's see how many he goes. Let's see how many he can land tonight as he steps to the octagon.
And Plus Athlete doesn't even begin to describe it. Let's see how it goes for Michael Chandler in another big spot tonight. Iron Michael Chandler. And he finds himself in another big spot here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Beneil Dariush. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Iron Michael Chandler.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here's the lightweight contender, Beneil Dariush. Good to see him back after a lot of injuries. Took up a significant part of his fighting prime, but this man has really worked on his overall game. You know about the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Dariush gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Now he's going full mount.
Chandler getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down.
Oh, big elbow. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Dariush is trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
He's looking for the finish now.
Oh, look pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission. Dariush has got the full mount.
Oh.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down.
Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take the guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect. Dariush is able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Oh!
Oh, hip toss to get him down.
Nice. Great defense by this fighter.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Chandler's in half guard now.
Getting them out here. Nice defense.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Dariush. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
All right, relax. Deep breaths for it, okay? Let's refocus. We lost that round on the ground just because you're not staying active. You're spending too much.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway.
Nice punch to the head.
And follows up with another one.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chandler.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the... Still plenty of time to go here, round two. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Chandler's back in full mount.
Great shot on top by Chandler.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, close guard now. Chandler's in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Big shots. Great submission defense.
20 seconds now remain in the round. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Dariush. And the horn sounds on round two.
Beating on the ground, you can't allow that to happen. The fight does go down there. A lot for your scrambles, look for your sweeps, look for your reverses. Good guard.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
Third round underway. Strong straight left there. Oh, he lands a huge right hand. And blocks the shot there. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Oh, the judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up in those high amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in his position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to push yourself exactly where he needs you.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chandler.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Gotta watch his neck. It's in there deep. There you go.
Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You gotta make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chandler. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Chandler's right back to the full mount. Nicely done. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, attempting to go for the leg now. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight.
He's going all in on this heel hook. He did a great job of getting here. Now he's got to secure his opponent if he wants to find a finish. Look at how intent he is to finish the sub. All right,
so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Chandler's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Attempting a choke now.
Oh, it's getting deep. This has got to be the end of the fight. It's over. Chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast.
You know I love popcorn.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Big elbow. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot. They call it to go and end the fight. That was nice.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. Oh, in the mall. He's got to be careful here. He's doing a great job. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Dude's in real danger now. He gets hit once again on that swollen area. You can see the ringside position starting to get a bit antsy. He may take a look.
All right, feet on the hips here. All right, hammer fist here by Michael Chandler. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land in the top position.
Dariush is back in full go.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Dariush is really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Got to think they're going to be busy in between rounds.
It's work. It's work.
Under a minute to go.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Get your guard back now.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Chandler's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. Dariush is able to flatten him out. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here. 10 seconds to go in the round. Ground and pound strike there now. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding, but if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow,
right?
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat. There it is, now he's going to mount.
Nice positional control here. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Chandler's in half guard. Dariush's eye is officially swollen shut. The referee keeping a close eye on things. Maybe he'll call for the ringside position, but that condition is only going to get worse as this fight continues.
In the half guard. Now he's going full mount. He's got to start throwing down. Using a lot of good movement. That was a slick transition.
Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Another ground and pound strike lands. Dariush is looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, great reversal to top position by Dariush. And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47, and 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, Iron Michael Chandler!
Well, that's got to feel good for Iron Michael Chandler, right? To be able to sustain and outlast through a tough fight and win by decision. I know he's always in hot pursuit of the finish, but this is a valuable experience, I would think, for him moving forward here in this gauntlet at 155.
It's massive. It's massive for Chandler to be on the right side of the decision